we quote the Constitution. Probably a lot of us do that. We appeal to it. Many of us have sworn oaths to protect it. Amen? But most people never really stop and ask, why is it designed the way it is? Why are there three branches? Why divide power? Why limit government to specific tasks? Why do those things? And the answer is not political, really, it's biblical. The Constitution's design reflects a biblical understanding of human nature. Okay? The Constitution is built to enable human freedom and also restrain humans' temptation to sin. It ensures freedom, but also provides restraint. Amen? So that's a pretty remarkable design. And that's not accidental. It's really the point of the Constitution. The Bible teaches two things about humanity that the founders understood, okay? And they viewed these things as essential. First, humans are made in the image of God, right? You are made in the image of God. Genesis 1:27 tells us that every person has inherent dignity and worth. You have inherent dignity and worth. No one is born superior to another. There are a lot of people that wouldn't agree with that, but that's true. Amen. No one has the right to rule over others simply because they want to. Second, humans are fallen. Okay? Jeremiah 17:9 says, the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. You know, humans, even if you're born again, there is temptation to sin in the earth. Even good people can make a mistake. Yeah? Sin affects every person, including leaders who may have good intentions, and who may be trying to do God's work. It's possible. So both of these truths are essential, and both are built into the Constitution. The image of God means humans deserve freedom. The fallen nature of man, this temptation to sin, means we need structure. Amen? The Constitution holds both at the same time. And here's something that a lot of Americans, especially nowadays, haven't been taught. Why does the Constitution divide government into three branches, legislative, executive, and judicial? Well, I just read it to you. Isaiah 33:22 says, for the Lord is our judge, the Lord is our lawgiver, and the Lord is our king. Okay? That was the basis for the framers of the Constitution creating three branches of government. A lot of people don't know this. Judge, lawgiver, and king. That's three distinct roles. And again, the founders knew that. God operates through those three functions, and they believe that government should as well. So the legislative branch, Congress, makes the laws, lawgiver. The executive branch enforces them, king. And I'm not saying our president's a king, I'm just saying that's the function of that executive office. The judicial interprets and applies them, judge, to the courts, amen? So why separate them? Because if you concentrate power in one person or one body, it creates tyranny. Yeah. When one man is lawgiver, king, and judge, that's absolute power. You may have heard this saying, absolute power corrupts absolutely. So we don't want absolute powers in the hands of any person. The Constitution doesn't begin with we the king. No, it does not begin with we the elites. It begins with we the people. Amen. And that phrase, that's really a biblical statement, recognizing the inherent value of every person. We the people. Everybody's got a voice in this thing. Amen. Again, we're all made in God's image. No class of people is inherently superior. Okay? Government exists to acknowledge and protect the rights that God has already given, not to grant them and to remove them. The Constitution works because the biblical view of humanity is correct. Remove that foundation and the structure begins to collapse. If we reject the image of God, that we are made in the image of God, you lose the foundation for equality and rights. If you reject human fallenness, this temptation to sin, you'll begin to trust unchecked power. Well, they're infallible. If we reject God's design for freedom, we'll accept unlimited government as normal. No other nation has sustained liberty at this scale for this long in history. That didn't happen by accident. It happened because the Constitution is built on biblical truth, and that's what works. The Constitution works because the Bible's right, and when we forget that, we'll begin to lose what it protects.